Hi everyone, it's Abbey here again from TV4Education, back with another live session showing you some of the great resources that we have available on TV4Education. This time it is on the subject of the periodic table in chemistry. So if you are a secondary school science teacher and you think that this would be beneficial to you, make sure to stick around. Or if you just know, and if you think that this session will benefit anyone that you know, make sure to share it with them. If you have any suggestions on any subjects that you would like me to cover in these lives, make sure to pop them in the chat to my right, or if you are watching this on playback, pop it in the comments below and I'll add it to my list and get it to you as soon as I can. So make sure, if you don't want to miss any of these lives, to hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel and to ring the bell so you can be notified whenever we go live or whenever we upload any of our YouTube videos. Also make sure to check out the description below so you can see everything that's going on with TV4Education. We've got links to our help articles down there, our social media, our Facebook community group, and lots of other things that will be beneficial to you, so make sure to check that out. And now I'll take you to my screen and I'll show you some of the resources that we have available on this subject. So you can search in numerous different ways on TV4Ed. You can go to this subject search here where my cursor is, and you can go to STEM and you can go to chemistry, and then that way this is going to take you to everything that has been tagged with chemistry in TV4Ed. So that's a really simple way. If you don't know specifically what you're looking for, but you just want to build up a library of content for your students, you can search that way. And you can see everything that has been tagged with chemistry. So you can click on this and you can see if it's something you would like to show your students. You can add it to your My Items so you can access it later. You can also see if it's relevant for secondary school students by reading all of these tags here. So you can see that it is. So that is one way to search. You can also just search by typing into the bar up here. So if you specifically want things about periodic table, you've searched for things just based on chemistry, you can also do that in here too. You can type in chemistry into this bar and you can do a smart search, which will search the tags, the description and the title, or you can just search for title, which will only search the title and narrow it down a bit more. But if you're specifically looking for things on the periodic table, you can type that in and see what comes up for you. So everything, it will start from the most recently added things that are relevant, and as you scroll down the content will get older. So you can see this is a series that's really popular with a lot of chemistry teachers that use TV4Ed, is Chemistry Challenges and Solutions. So you can see that this is the episode specifically on the periodic table. So you can add it to your My Items. You can also share it directly with your students from here. If it's just something that you think that they should watch, you can click share link. You can select the class grade and the expiry date, and you'll get your share link, embed code and QR code as well. So you can also search through YouTube if you want. So if you want to search not just on TV4Ed but on YouTube, you go here where my cursor is and you click the YouTube tab, and then you'll be able to see all the YouTube videos. And it works the same as TV4Ed. You can do a smart search or a title search as well. And it will give you curated YouTube as well as regular YouTube. The difference being regular YouTube is everything that is currently available on YouTube, whereas curated YouTube is content that's been curated by our TV4Ed team, so it's educational and curriculum based. So you can see here Mendelev's periodic table. You think that this is a TED-Ed lesson, which are very popular amongst our teachers. So you can just click on it and watch it the same you would with TV4Ed, or you can add it to your My Items here or share it the same way I just showed you before. And then that will add it to your My Items the same way that it did for the TV4Ed video. So just like with TV4Ed, you can scroll down as far as you want and see anything that you want. You can search whatever it is that you want in here. You can also do an advanced search if you want. This is if you want to be really specific, so you can search by media type, you can search by the classification, the channel, the recording date, etc. That's if you want to be really specific. But for the purposes of this, I'm just showing you some of the content that we have on the periodic table and how easy it is to search for. So let's say that you are specifically looking for a crash course video on the periodic table. You can also type that in here. This is a quite popular series with teachers again as well. So you can add this as well. With the YouTube videos as well, you can turn the captions on and off from TV4Ed if it is available on YouTube with captions. Also worth noting that all of these videos will play from a blank screen, so there won't be any ads or comments that your students will be able to see, which might be inappropriate or distracting for them. So that is how you can search for videos, both TV4Ed and YouTube, on the periodic table. You can also, if you want to search for YouTube, you can scroll down here to curated YouTube and regular YouTube, and you can scroll across and see some of the content that's currently up. Or you can click view all, and then you can also search that way as well. Or you can just click the little YouTube tab at the top and search from there. And you can do that with any of the content of TV4Ed. You can either click, just type up here, or click the TV4Ed bar. Or if you're looking for lessons, you can scroll down to the bottom, see our most recently added lessons by just scrolling across here. Or you can click view all, search that way. Or you can just click the lessons tab at the top, and it will automatically search the lessons for you. So this works just the same way as searching for a video. You can do a smart search or a title search. So we'll just search chemistry, and you can see all of the content coming up that might be relevant to you. So you see this and you think that maybe you want to be a bit more specific, you want something specifically on the periodic table, so you can type in periodic table and make sure you spell it right, unlike me, so that the correct content comes up. So you can see here we've got 2 video lessons here on the periodic table. You can see that this one is for secondary school students, so it is relevant to you. You can click add to my library, and then it will add it to your my items, and we'll be able to go in and have a look at all the resources there, as well as edit it if we want to as well. And we can also see there's another lesson on the periodic table. This one is a regular video lessons, just have about 5 TV4Ed or YouTube videos along with some questions, whereas this one is just on a specific video. So it's on that periodic table video that we saw before that was a part of the chemistry challenges and solutions series. So this video lesson just has one video and all the questions relate to that video. So you can add that to your library as well. So we've got different types of smart lessons. We have resource lists, which are just a list of resources that you can share with your students. So they're just YouTube videos, TV4Ed videos, links to articles, PDF files, etc., etc. And we also have our video lessons, which usually contain about 5 videos, as well as 5 to 10 questions related to the videos. And these are both created independently by our TV4Ed team, just based on the curriculum, or they are requested by teachers around the country and created by our TV4Ed team. And those, once they are created, are given to the teacher and also published on TV4Ed, so everyone can view them as well, add them to their items and edit them or share them with their students, whatever it is that they want to do. You can also request them yourself by going up to the top left here, going down to mailbox and going to TV4Ed requests, create request and topic request. So if you want to request any kind of chemistry content or content on the periodic table, you can here. So if you just request some content on the periodic table, we'll just send you some TV4Ed videos and some YouTube videos maybe. You can specifically ask for a resource list if you want, or you can specifically ask for a video lesson, or you can specifically ask for a study guide smart lesson if you want. And you can also make them yourself, which we won't be doing today, but you'll be able to see how you can do that when I show you how you can actually edit some of the existing smart lessons on TV4Ed. So if I go to my items now, I'll be able to see all of the content that I just added. So we can see the chemical world video that I added, the chemistry challenges and solutions video, the 2 YouTube videos, and as well as the 2 smart lessons that we added. So if I just click on this one here, we'll be able to see it'll open up in a new tab, and you'll be able to see all of the questions and the videos in this lesson. So you can edit this if you want. If you just like it the way it is, you can share it with your students as is, or you can edit it. You can delete videos by clicking the little bin. You can chapterize the videos by clicking these little scissor buttons, and you can just say you only want your students to see the first half. You can create a chapter with these arrow buttons here, and then you can click create chapter and save, and then that will automatically save it, and it will only play the part to your students that you want them to see. You can also edit the title if you want. You can add a hint here for your students if you want by just clicking the little edit button here. You can change the order the videos go in by clicking these up and down arrows if you would like, and you can also do all of this with the questions as well. You can see that we have numerous questions here. We've got some missing word questions as well as some multiple choice questions. We also do have, there's none in this lesson, but we do also have yes and no questions, which work the same as the multiple choice. It's just a question and then a yes or no, and then the student clicks whichever one is correct. So you can also edit the questions as well as if you would like, or you can add your own resources and add your own questions as well. So I can click add question here, and you can choose multiple choice, yes or no, or missing word. You type the question in here. You can type a hint in if you want. You can add up to 6 to multiple choice answers, and you just tick whichever one is correct. You don't have to add 6. If you only add 4, only 4 will show up, but you can add up to 6 if you would like. And then this is the yes and no, so you just tick yes or no, whichever is relevant for the question. And then with the missing word, you can just type whatever it is you want, click add missing word, and then you just type the missing word in here. And then once you click save on that question, it will come up like it does here, where the student just types in whichever word is correct. So that's how you can find all of these content, all of the periodic table smart lessons that we have on TV4Ed, and add them to your library. And you can see that this one, as I said before, is 5 videos, 5 TV4Ed videos, and 5 multiple choice and missing word questions. And then you can see this one here, as I described before, is just one video. It's the chemistry challenges and solution video with 20 questions. So depending on what you like to do as a teacher, or what you think would be best for your students, you can use both of these. You can edit them, and you can just decide whichever one you think is best for you. Maybe you can use one of them in class and one maybe just as an extra thing to do at home. So with these videos that we added before, so we added 2 YouTube videos from popular series on YouTube for teachers, as well as 2 of our most popular series on chemistry for teachers on TV4Ed. You want to share all of these with your students, but maybe you don't want to share multiple links with them. You think that'd be a bit confusing for them. Or maybe you just want to have all of this in the one spot just for yourself, to make things easier for yourself when you play this in class to your students. You can make your own smart lesson. So you just go up to the top left here, go down to Smart Classrooms, go to Create Lesson, and you can create your own resource list if you would like to. So you can just type, it'll just ask for the lesson name and for a description. You don't have to put the description in, but you can if you want. I'll just say resource list here. And then once you click save, you can add your resources and questions if you're making a lesson. But since we're just making a resource list to share with our students and for the convenience of ourselves today, I'll just add my resources. So I'll go back to my videos in my My Items. And the easiest way to go about this is I will just click on whichever video it is I want to add, and I'll copy and paste the title of it. So because that was a YouTube video, I have to make sure to click on the YouTube tab here. If I go to TV4Ed and copy and paste this, nothing will come up because it's not a TV4Ed video, it's a YouTube video. So make sure you go to the YouTube video and you click paste, and you can see, yes, this is the one that we were looking at. You can click add to lesson, and now that's in your lesson. And you can do the same for any of these TV4Ed videos as well. Just copy and paste the title. Make sure that you click over to the TV4Ed tab so that we've got the right one. And you can add it to your lesson as well. And you can also, you don't just have to add videos, you can also add, upload your own files, or add some URLs, or type your own text if you want. But this is how you can just make a resource list just for your benefit, or just so you don't have to send your students multiple links. You can just send them this one link with all the videos in it that might be helpful, extra content for them to watch for their studying for their test, or maybe just if they're writing up an assignment and you think this would be good reference material for them. So I've gone through the how you can search for content on the periodic table on YouTube today, as well as shown you some of the content on the periodic table that we have in TV4Ed videos, as well as smart lessons, and how obviously you can add all this to your My Items, share it with your students, edit it, and request your own lessons on the periodic table, or create your own if you would like. So that's all I have to show you for today. Like I said at the beginning, if you do have any requests for any subjects that you want me to show you some of the content, you can just pop a comment in the comments box below, and I will make sure to add that to my list so I can show you some of the content that we have on TV4Ed for the particular subject that you're teaching. And once again, make sure to check out the description below so that you can see our help articles, our community group, our website, as well as all our social media, so you can keep up to date with everything that's going on at TV4Ed. And also make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and to ring the bell so you can be notified whenever we're going live. If you did miss this live, don't stress. All of our lives are uploaded to our YouTube channel afterwards, so you can always check them out there. So I'll see you next week for another one of these YouTube lives based on subject resources that we have on TV4Ed. And until then, I hope everyone has a great day. Bye, everyone.